in the next 2 months.
All right, so welcome to our fact check segment, and every week we ask you anything you would like us to take a fact check for you, and use the hashtag fact check. And I'm here with Alphonse Shundu, as always, every Sunday. He's the Kenya editor for Africa Check. It's good to see you, Alphonse.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Good. So I think all week we've been asked this question on Twitter about just how many kilometers of road have been constructed by the Jubilee administration. Yes. And so tonight, that is the basis of our fact check. So, Alphonse, let's get it started with taking a look at the claim tonight. It is not fact yet. We're going to be able to take a look at whether it is fact. So please ignore that first bumper. All right. So let's take a look at this claim that we are checking out tonight. This is by the Cabinet Secretary, yes?
Yes.
And this was in his
Rotich.
budget speech. So, Alphonse, could you take us through this particular one?
Okay, this claim was made by Rotich on his budget speech, where he says the government has constructed 1,950 kilometers of road, and another 7,000 kilometers are under different phases of construction.
Okay, so let's listen to that particular speech, just that soundbite of where he said exactly this, just so we're sure.
Since 2013, the government has constructed 1,950 kilometers of new roads, and another 7,000 kilometers are under different phases of construction.
All right. So this is what he said, but it's also interesting because apparently, at least on this one, both he and the president agree, right?
Yes, he spoke 15 days after the president spoke. And they agree on the figure of 1,950 of roads constructed.
Okay. So now, as we continue to break this down, it becomes apparent that the figures are quite conflicting, from a number of people within the same government. All right. So let's, at least on this one, the president and the Cabinet Secretary, Rotich, agree. But let's take a look at another one from somebody who is actually directly in this ministry. So I'll just introduce this one. The Cabinet Secretary for Transport, Macharia, said this in a live interview with us here on Newsdesk. This was on the 10th of April, a couple of days after the budget speech, right?
Yes, just last week.
Just last week.
When they were launching the portal.
Actually, yes, just last week. So let's listen to that.
And I'm pleased to say that within 4 years, we have completed roads worth more than 2,500 kilometers. We also now got other roads which are under construction, not completed, but under construction, totaling about 7,000 kilometers.
Right.
Okay. So the 7,000 kilometers in agreement.
Yes, now
but the
much.
2,500...
there is a conflict there.
Yeah.
Yes, so you're looking at it, this is the budget. And the budget was read on March the 30th.
The 30th, yes.
Yes, he's speaking on April 10th.
So these are the 2 dates.
Yes.
Right?
So is it possible he got new data between those 2 dates?
Yeah.
That in 10 days there is somehow 550 kilometers of new roads?
Okay, so that's an interesting one.
We don't know.
So it's either one of two options, Alphonse, yes? That the data became available in 10 days.
Yes.
Or that 550 kilometers were constructed in 10 days.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you went on and looked for more information to try and corroborate this, yes?
Yes, we went and continued today because with the checking facts you have to go, you have to look at as wide as sources of information and data publicly available from credible government institutions.
Okay, so one of those credible ones that you took a look at was the website, yes? The portal that was launched.
Yes, we looked at the PDU portal, which is delivery.go.ke.
Yeah.
And in it, it says 1,420 kilometers of new and reconstructed highways.
Okay.
Yes, what we were looking for was just for new roads.
I see.
Yes, but when they say reconstructed...
Okay, we can put that in together.
We looked at that, and then we have 192 kilometers of new and constructed.
roads. This is in urban areas.
Yes, roads in urban areas.
Okay, but it also went on to say a little bit more. And so this is interesting because this is a credible source because this is coming directly from the government. And the purpose of this is to enable persons to track development projects. So it also went on to say that 4,760 kilometers of new and reconstructed roads in rural areas and 4,063 under construction in total.
Yes.
So this is from PDU. But you didn't stop there. You went ahead and took a look at the other 3 agencies that are mandated to construct roads in the country.
Yes.
So tell us about this one then.
So we went to the KENHA website. And in the KENHA website, they have a section where they have completed roads. And they have the date of completion.
Okay.
So we looked at the roads that were completed after 2013.
Right.
Yes, to now.
Okay.
And we added up the new roads that were constructed and completed. Our total came to 301 kilometers.
Okay. All right.
From 2013 to date.
Okay. And these guys deal with highways.
Okay, KENHA
areas,
deals with the major highways and major roads connecting major towns.
Major towns.
Yes.
Then this is the one that deals with roads in the rural areas.
Urban
urban areas, yes.
Yes.
So they said 135 kilometers built from 2013.
Yes.
They also put another 154.6 kilometers ongoing, yes?
Yes.
All right, let's check then the other one because there's 3 agencies, KENHA, Kura, as well as the Kenya Rural Roads Authority.
Now with the...
Here you were not able to get
Yes, we were not able to get with KERA because if you remember, there has been a tussle between the county government and the Ministry of Roads because under Schedule 4 of the Constitution, roads is a devolved function. So the counties have been insisting that the roads within the counties are not the job for KERA.
Right.
It's the job for counties, and they wanted that money.
I see.
Yes, so it is...
So no information from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we couldn't get this data, we went to...
You went to
the counties.
To the counties.
Yes.
And this was in the speech that was delivered by Governor Munya, who's the chair of the Council of Governors.
Yes.
And he said in his speech there...
They have tarmacked 379 kilometers of roads since 2013 to
date.
2017, yes.
So with all of these different figures that you got from all of these agencies... Before we get there,
okay. Let me just point out there are 2 things that really disturbed us.
All right.
We went to the Treasury. The ministries submit as a sector a piece of report called the Infrastructure Sector Report.
Okay.
A report to the infrastructure. They always report on how they use their money. Every sector, every ministry is under a different sector, and they report to the Treasury.
All right.
Then the Treasury
on how they've used the money.
How they have used the money. So the report of the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure that was sent to the Treasury on September 2016, saying, that is last year, saying the data from 2013, from the financial year 2013 to 14 to 2015-16, they have constructed 1,194 kilometers of roads.
Okay.
So that data, the Treasury took that data and put in the budget policy statement that was brought to Parliament. The budget policy statement is the document that the Treasury uses to ask for, to alert Parliament that this is the much we are going to need, and this is how we are spreading it out over the next 3 years. So that said, they had done 1,194 kilometers of new roads. Now, the budget policy statement came to Parliament in November. Now, we are looking at from November to March the 15th, when the President first spoke about roads, saying 1,950. But before that, on May 1st, when the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics released their economic survey, the numbers in the economic survey show which they are quoting from the Ministry of Transport, the same ministry that gave the Treasury the figures of 1,194. Sorry about that. The Kenya National Bureau of Statistics say it is 2,600 kilometers that had been constructed by May 1. So you see all these figures, It's really hard to pin down. What we know, if you go to Kera, Kura, and Kenha,
yes.
when you look at what they have, you can actually go to the roads and see that this is the road they were talking about.
Okay.
It has been done.
Right.
This is it. And if you total that up, the number of kilometers of roads, it's coming up to 435 kilometers that Kura and Kenha has done.
Together.
If you add the 379 that the governor has done, you're getting roughly about 800 kilometers. So that is what we know, 800 kilometers.
All right.
Yes, not
the 1,950.
Or
So
the
with all of this
2,500.
data that is different from the National Bureau of Statistics, from the Treasury, from the Ministry of Transport, from the government portal PDU, what then was your verdict on that original claim? And if perhaps you can go back to it, which is that 1,950 kilometers of road have been constructed and another 7,000 in different phases of construction.
Yes.
So what was your verdict then on this claim?
Our verdict was that this is unproven. It is unproven, and therefore it is, there is no data to support this. So it's just a theory. It's a claim that has been made. There is no alternate data from the same government, because these are all government institutions giving this different data on the same day. If you notice, on the same date that the delivery.go.ke was saying it is 1,400, and CS Macharia was there, that is the same time he goes.
And he spoke with us live,
yes,
2,500.
2,500.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's sort of, this is the kind of thing that we need more information.
Right.
We have asked for more information from the Ministry of Transport, and we hope that they are going to give this information, because at Africa Check, we are really interested in putting things out there, enriching debate, enriching honest debate. And that is in this political season, we don't want things to just fly around.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So this is unproven, but we're still waiting for data that we have requested for, yes?
Yes.
Should it come, we will revisit this and see whether we can actually prove it to be fact or otherwise.
Yes.
I don't want to say fiction, myth, and whatnot,
It's just
because all of
fact or
those are,
fiction.
it says fact or otherwise. Okay, so this one remains unproven for now, but if we get more information, you will be the first to know. Also, please remember, you can tweet both Shundu and myself. His handle is @Shundu, @AfricaCheck. Mine is @Yvonne Okwara. The hashtag is FactCheck. Anything else you want us to check out? This one we've been asked, Alphonse, for about 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yes.
Because this has been a statement that's been running for quite a bit. Unproven today, but which one do you want us to check out next week? Please do let us know. And give us some good time, because it takes quite a bit of time, doesn't it,
Yes.
Shundu,
Yes,
to just
yes,
go
certainly.
through all of these ministries and all of these agencies.
Yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate the time.
All right. Alphonse Shundu, he's the Kenya editor for Africa Check, joining me every week to take a look at various facts and statements that are made out there. Which one would you like us to do? Well, please do continue to send in your tweets, the hashtag